Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the regular meeting of the Peabody City Council to be held in person and remotely on Thursday evening, October 26th at 7:30 p.m. in the Frank L. Wigan Auditorium, City Hall. Remote access link is posted on our city website and is also posted by Peabody Access Television. Please join me for a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. You heard the motion. Any remarks? All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote. We have no hearings this evening, so we are going to move right along to reports of committee. Councilor McGinn on finance. A lot of pressure tonight, Peter.
Thank you, Madam Acting Chair and Acting President. Finance Committee of the Peabody City Council met earlier this evening. Present for the committee were Councilors Gamache, Gould, Manning, Martin, Turco, and myself as chair. Also present at the meeting were Councilors Peach, Daigle, O'Neill, and Rosignol. We had 4 items on the agenda. The first one was a transfer of fund request, land purchase, 166R Main Street, in an amount of $185,000. That was presented to us by His Honor the Mayor. This was a follow-up to a matter that was approved in Legal Affairs a few weeks ago, and then the full council a few weeks ago for the acquisition. This is the second piece of the financing required to close on that deal. With that explanation, there was a motion made by Councilor Gould to approve transfer of funds, account number 270-000-033-005, an amount of $185,000. That's the sale of real estate account, to account number 270-000-058-112, land purchase, 166R Main Street, in an amount of $185,000. That motion passed the committee unanimously. I now bring it for consideration of the full council. So moved.
You heard the motion by Councilor McGinn. Roll call on the motion.
Councilors Turco.
Yes.
Daigle.
Yes.
O'Neill.
Yes.
Peach.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Rosignol.
Yes.
Gamache. Melville.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Motion carries 10-0.
Next item on the agenda was transfer fund request, cable fund expense, routine matter. There were 4 amounts on there, which was presented to us by the Director of Finance, Mr. Gingras, and it was explained that these were RCN payments, and 90% of those funds are earmarked for Peabody Access TV. With that explanation, there was a motion made by Councilor Gould as follows: to approve transfer requests Q1 and Q2, account number 270-000-033-017, Q1, Q2, in an amount of $15,623.21, and a Q2 amount of $16,241.62, and account number 270-000-033-017, Q1 amount of $3,471.83, and a Q2 amount of $3,609.25 to the cable fund expense, account number 270-000-007, in an amount of $15,623.21 and $16,241.62, and account number 270-000-53007, an amount of $3,471.83 and $3,609.25. Madam Acting Chair, that motion by Councilor Gould passed the Finance Committee unanimously. I now bring it for consideration of the full council. So moved.
You heard the motion by Councilor McGinn. Are there remarks on the motion? Being none, roll call.
Councilors Turco.
Yes.
Daigle. Yes. O'Neill.
Yes.
Peach.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Rosignol.
Yes.
Gamache. Melville.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Motion carries 10-0.
Next item on the agenda was a request for a transfer of funds, CPC Emerson Cemetery Restoration, an amount of $33,500. Was presented to us by the Director of Finance, Mr. Gingras. This is a CPC project for the Emerson Cemetery restoration. Some of that work has already been actually completed, and Councilor Gould had mentioned, and I reiterated how great it looks and the fine work that's been done by the Historic Commission in terms of the revitalization and preservation of these cemeteries. With that, Councilor Gould made the following motion: move to approve from account numbers 270-000-33022, CPC Historic Preservation, an amount of $33,500, to account number 270-1811-58563-2024-000505, CPC Cemetery Restoration, in an amount of $33,500. That motion passed the Finance Committee unanimously. I now bring it for consideration of the full council. So moved.
You heard the motion by Councilor McGinn. Are there remarks on the motion? Being none, roll call.
Councilors Turco,
Yes.
Daigle,
Yes.
O'Neill,
Yes.
Peach,
Yes.
Gould,
Yes.
Rossignol,
Yes.
Gamache, Melville,
Yes.
McGinn,
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Motion carries 10-0.
Last item on the agenda was transfer of funds, CPC Dowdy Family Cemetery Restoration, amount of $6,855. This particular item was brought to us or explained by His Honor the Mayor, very similar to the prior item where it was some fencing and so forth, and the Mayor again reinforced kind of the good work that is being done by the Historic Commission on this front and the funding, critical funding for that from the CPC. With that, there was a motion made by Councilor Gould as follows: move to approve transfer of funds from account number 270-000-33022, CPC Historic Preservation, amount of $6,855, to account number 270-1811-58563-2024-000505, CPC Cemetery Restoration, an amount of $6,855. Madam Acting President, that motion passed the Finance Committee unanimously. I now bring it for consideration of the full council. So moved.
You heard the motion by Councilor McGinn. Are there any remarks? Being none, roll call.
Councilors Turco,
Yes.
Daigle,
Yes.
O'Neill,
Yes.
Peach,
Yes.
Gould,
Yes.
Rossignol,
Yes.
Gamache, Melville,
Yes.
McGinn,
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Motion carries 10-0.
Madam Acting Chair President, that completes the report of committee. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor McGinn. Moving right along to motions, orders, and resolutions. Councilor Turco.
Thank you, Madam President. So pro tempore, is that how you say it? I like that better than temporary or whatever. But anyway, move to receive item 8A and refer to legal affairs, and also ask, refer that to the city solicitor for an opinion as to whether any changes should be made to it.
You heard the motion. All in favor, any opposed? It's a vote.
Thank you. And on item 8A, I did not realize that when it was sent over to the clerk, it was in a very fine print. I'll get a version that's more legible out to all of you this week. I'll send it through the clerk's office, but I just wanted to get it received this evening. Also, move to receive and approve all papers being in order. Item 9B, utility contractor's license, Champion Environmental Services, 17 Old Dock Road. Should read Yaphank, New York, rather than New Hampshire. So moved.
On the motion, remarks. All in favor, any opposed? It's a vote.
No further motions.
Thank you, Councilor Turco. Councilor Daigle.
Thank you, Madam President. Under suspension of the rules, I move to receive and approve item 9A for a banner for the Bergeria Research Foundation, subject to all papers being in order. So moved.
You heard the motion by Councilor Daigle. Remarks. Being none, all in favor, any opposed? It's a vote.
Thank you. No more motions. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Daigle. Councilor O'Neill.
Thank you, Madam President. Under suspension of rules, move to receive item B and refer that to the Legal Affairs Committee. So moved.
All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote.
No further motions this evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Council O'Neill. Council Peach.
Thank you, Madam Chair. No motions this evening.
Thank you. Council Gould.
No motions, Madam Chairman.
Councilor Rossignol.
No motions.
Moving right along. Councilor Gamache.
Sorry,
Somehow I knew it.
of all nights. Motion for a stop sign request at 45 Benevento Circle.
Heard the motion.
moved.
Remarks. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote.
Another stop sign request at Hotel Ave at Dearborn Road as you get onto Dearborn Road. So moved.
All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote.
A streetlight request at the pole at 94 Gooddale Street. So moved.
All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote.
And this would be a co-motion with Councilor Daigle. Recently, the state put up no left-hand turns as you come off of Mount Pleasant onto Route 114. I researched that, and it was ordinanced in 1988. I spoke with Captain Richards. There has never been signs posted. So I would like to put that in committee so we can get some more information as far as traffic accidents and stuff like that. So that would go into the Municipal Safety Committee and request an accident report from the PPD for the area. So moved.
Thank you, Councilor Gamache. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote.
No more motions, thank you.
Thank you. Councilor Melville.
Thank you. I'd make under suspension of the rules, move to receive item late 1. And I believe we have to have this signed this evening.
Yes, and on that motion, Council Melville, I'd like to open the floor, if there aren't any objections, to the clerk to address this and any other upcoming issues for next week.
Absolutely, thank you.
So as you all know, Tuesday, November 7th is Election Day here in the city, and we will be open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. And I just have a few items to mention. That tomorrow is the last day to register to vote at 5 o'clock, and we will be here in the city clerk's office until 5 o'clock. You can also register to vote online with the Secretary of State's office. We will also be offering early voting next week, starting on Monday, right here in the Wigan Auditorium, from 9 to 3, on Tuesday from 9 to 3, on Wednesday from 9 to 3, and on Thursday from 9 to 6. We also are offering vote by mail, and next Tuesday at 5 o'clock is the deadline to get your application in so that we can mail you a ballot. And if you go on our city's website, you can download that application, or we can mail you one out. We just need to make sure we have it back here in the city clerk's office by 5 o'clock on Tuesday. And this late one is the election warrant, so just looking for receive and approve. Thank you.
On the motion, all in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote. Council Melville?
No further motions, thank you.
Thank you, Council Melville. Council McGinn?
Thank you. Under suspension of the rules, move to receive item 7A and refer to finance. So moved.
You heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote.
Thank you. Under suspension of the rules, move to receive item 7B and refer to finance. So moved.
All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote.
If there's nothing further,
We just, Madam Clerk is reminding us we need to sign that election warrant before we go, and it's making its way around right now. And with that, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
motion to adjourn.
Thank you, Council McGinn. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote. Have a great night, everybody.